stake on some Call of Duty action. But before you go in staking blind, you might want to know a few things, like how do the leagues work, what's this draft thing I've seen, and how do playoffs happen. On the first day of each season, we have a draft day. Right here in the Call of Duty S&D League, you're choosing your teammate for the season. The draft goes in reverse order, meaning that the best placing team from last season is going to start at the bottom, with the worst team getting the first pick in the draft. Here inside of the S&D League, we have a set of 10 captains who will then draft their duo and who they will be playing with and trying to capture that crown. Once everyone has been drafted, then it's time for the preseason. This is a very short period where games that are played don't count towards team standings, but can be live streamed and even staked on. Essentially, just a period for teams to get adjusted to their new duos. Before you know it, we're on into the regular season, and with our tiebreakers only being decided by number of games played. As this is our point system, always be looking for teams that are going on streaks that could potentially get them back in the playoffs. Once our grueling regular season is done and the seedings have been finalized, we take our top 8 teams through in the postseason. Now, once in playoffs, teams will play in a single elimination bracket, which means every game counts that much more. And specifically here in our S&D League, there will be no best of 3s, as all of these teams will play a one and done style, making every map of S&D an elimination game. From there on, it's victors against victors in a gauntlet to crown a champion and that prize. 1v1 stakers, welcome back, and it has been a few day hiatus from Call of Duty, and we've been absolutely fiending for it. We are back with high stakes action, and we have another surprise as well. Mr. Jake Maverick, welcome into the 1v1 family.
Thank you.
He's going to be joining us here as one of the new commentators, content creators here for Call of Duty. We're going to be bringing COD to you guys 7 days a week now. So there should be not one day that has gone unstreamed without either me or Jake or both of us there. So you're going to be getting Call of Duty high stakes action 7 days a week. And Jake, how are you feeling to be, here in the 1v1 space? Welcome into the 2v2 battle pit.
I'm hyped, man. I'm hyped. I mean, listen, I love watching COD. I've dabbled with 1v1 done some content with them in the past, but to actually get in here, do a bit of casting, bit of watch partying, duo cast this week, just get my feet wet with you is going to be, I think it's going to be fun, man. I'm excited to watch more 2v2 and kind of see how different that is from the typical 4v4 I'm used to.
No, yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be a different game. You're seeing how some of the ex-pros have started to struggle once they've gotten here, what players have started to flourish. And tonight, I mean, you're starting off, look, to get your feet wet, you're just diving in full head first in the deep end, right? You've got number 1 taking on number 2, 2 Real taking on Phantomz, and 2 teams that are on very different paths right now, but finding each other with similar records. But before we get into the preview game here tonight, before we get into kind of our slate, let's run through some power rankings here, Jake, because you and I kind of went through this earlier. We kind of did these together. We kind of went through and we said, all right, I think this team's here, this team's here, this team's there. So me and Jake are going to break it down for you. So we'll kind of go our top 5 first, Jake. We got 2 Real, Darkside, Phantomz, Symbols, and Equip. I think, both of us agreed that 2 Real at that number 1 spot.
Oh, I mean, absolutely. They've been phenomenal. Almost seems unbeatable at this point, right? So yeah. The way they're playing, especially going up against, Team Phantomz is number 3 on the power rankings, so that's still really respectable, but they've been on the downward trend. But a little bit of a break, right, with the whole, S&D, dead silence, footsteps being broken recently. Maybe a bit of a reset, maybe to help them out. But yeah, I think 2 Real is just, without a doubt, in prime form right now.
No, absolutely. It's 8 straight wins in a row for this squad. They're looking to make it 9 in a row. They're creeping up on the record that I believe it's set couple of seasons ago of 10 straight wins in a row. So they're knocking on the door. We've seen teams get close, but we haven't seen a team beat the record just quite yet. But then you and I had a little bit of a surprise, a dark horse, if you will, here in Darkside at our number 2. And I think you and I just agree, they look better than Phantomz right now at this current state, and really from the past couple of games that they've played.
I think a lot of teams probably look better than Phantomz in recent performances, right? But they started out so hot, you got to believe they're going to get back to that form. But yeah, Darkside, he specifically has been really good.
No, absolutely. Kind of setting the league on fire right now. And then that number 3, Phantomz, we've been kind of talking about them. That's where they sit for now. But, Jake and I talked about it pre-match. If they lose a few more games, right, and it really starts to kind of hit the red panic button if you haven't hit it already, this team could move down or up depending on the next couple of games, right? So we'll have to keep a look at them as we go. Then we got Symbols. This was a team that I was really hot on, right? You got Symbols, who's in Challengers, obviously flanked playing for FaZe at EWC. This roster is an absolute match made in heaven. And right now, they're on a run, right? 4 out of the last 5 games claimed. And really, you had said it, they just haven't played as many games as some of their other opponents that are, you know, around them close on this list.
Yeah, I mean, 8-5 record, right? So when you only have 8 wins, maybe on the overall standings, you're not going to be up too high, but you got a positive win rate there. You're going up against a team that's 8-9, so same amount of wins, just less reps. So you'd imagine with the way Symbols have been playing, they would have more than 8 wins if they played more games already. So I do like them. They got a lot of raw talent, I feel like, on that team. Challengers player, top Warzone guy. I mean, that's just a gunny team right there for sure.
No, absolutely, man. I mean, heading on down, you got the former S&D coach, Equip. He's also got paired up with Desmond. They've shown us good things, but they just haven't shown us that consistency. But they've still shown us those big wins over top components. Now, Manny, this was a team that you were telling me. You said, hey, man, I kind of want them a little high up on this list. I'm peeking at them right now. 3 straight wins in a row. Looks like they're potentially starting to turn the season around. What kind of makes you feel like they should be kind of up in this spot, man?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think a lot of this stuff, especially in 2v2, maybe you can have a bit better timings, more luck, more space on the map. Sometimes you just got to get into the flow of things, catch a little momentum. But like I said, that week break that we had previously because of the game being broken maybe slows that down. But yeah, you got to think they're definitely been in better form, which I think is super important.
No, absolutely. And I think it's all about kind of form, right? When we've had kind of these up and downs as the break, as you said, it's all about how you're looking towards the end of the season in playoffs, right? If you can snag yourself one of those top 8 spots, that's all that matters at the end of the day. So that's how you're looking for Manny to start to turn things around. Now, for Paulex and Kamwa, I feel like both these teams in a very similar spot, right? They've shown us how good they can play. They've shown us that raw gunny talent that you've mentioned about other teams previously, but it's that consistency factor that's just been missing. It's so many up and downs throughout the season. We've seen them 6-0 teams. We've seen them get 6-0'd. For these two teams in specific, it feels like absolute playoff contenders, but right now they have to figure out what's kind of going wrong for them at the moment.
For sure. I mean, Conwa's team specifically, they won their last match, but lost to 4 before that. So a little bit of a bad run of form, right? Paul X's team, at least from the recent results, definitely been up and down, like you said. I think it's just, I mean, think about how many teams we've already talked about, right? Are either on a win streak or on a loss streak, right? It feels like it's all about streaking, but in the right direction, especially when it comes to this 2v2. But both those teams have the talent and definitely some of the energy, I think, from the team for Team Conwa to really pick themselves up.
No, absolutely. And then, look, the last team that we'll kind of talk about in depth here is this I Believe squad, right? Struggling at the start of the season. That's an understatement, right? I mean, this team was looking like they were down and out before things even started. But recently, this team is starting to put together wins and a consistent streak of wins that we haven't seen from them all season. And you talked about it, which teams are getting streaky at just the right times. This team is looking night and day from how they did at the start of the season.
Yeah, and I mean, 4 in a row, like you said. The last one was a 6-1 victory, which is huge. But the 3 before that were all round 11. So to win 6-5, 6-5, 6-5, 3 in a row, I mean, ice in the veins, right? And that's a good stat to have. They're 5 out of 7 in their round 11 so far this season. So 5 of their 8 wins come in that last decisive round. So you got to think if they go the distance, they're going to be feeling pretty good.
Hey, look, if they can keep it close, like you said, get it to that round 11, that team is always going to be dangerous. And then, look, to kind of break down our last one, Flames, Major Maniac, Gusify, Proto. I think Flames and Major Maniac have shown us a little bit more, but then those bottom 2 teams, Gusify and Proto, 2 teams that were in the semifinals last year, now with just 4 combined wins. Proto, your defending champion, now finding themselves not only on the chopping block of not making playoffs, I mean, they're on the chopping block of, like, just being forgotten about right now. They have 1 win. I mean, people are looking at us and like, this is the team that won the championship last year. I mean, there's a lot of questions surrounding this team. And the fun thing is tonight, Jake, you know, we get that number 1 versus number 2 matchup. Later on tonight, though, we get that number 12 versus number 13 matchup, Gus5 versus Proto X teammates. So you kind of get to see the battle of the top, the bottom of the bottom, or the battle of the bottom. And look, I'm excited to get into these matchups. But brother, let's get into our premier matchup, okay? Number 1 versus number 2, 2 Real versus Phantomz. We got a couple keys to victory that, of course, Jake and I worked on just before this. And for Too Real, one of the big things that we thought for this team was keeping the comms clean. And Jake, I know I talked about it a little with you. I feel like this team really relies on their comms, is really one of the best communicative teams in the league. And it's one of the things that sets them apart from other teams.
I mean, comms is everything, right? Especially as you'll see pro players say these days, right? That's really where my skill set comes into play. They say nowadays, like teamwork, communication, that's the skill gap. So if you can communicate well with your team, and like you're saying, you think they might have the best comms in the league, I mean, that's going to differentiate you the most from your opponents, especially in Search and Destroy, I think.
No, absolutely. And I mean, look, coming into our next point here is that AR presence. Now, you mentioned this, playing on Hacienda, that top level AR battle, especially in a 2v2, could decide rounds before they even start.
Yeah, I mean, when you're challenging out top mid to start a round, right? If they play with that type of aggression, you're peeking the windows. Like whoever has that AR gunny is gonna help you get that first blood. You know, everything's wall bangable up there when you're shooting across top mid. So whoever hits their shots is going to set their team up for a really good spot. Now, they also could not challenge each other top mid, and maybe the ARs won't matter as much, right? Maybe they'll hit some mid routes, hit some low routes, or just rush bomb sites. But I'm definitely interested to see how some of those top mid gunfights could go.
Absolutely. And then the next one and the last one here for Too Real. Not doing too much, man. Right, Jake? I mean, this is a squad that has won 8 games in a row. They play the 2v2 S&D game to a T, sometimes to perfection. And I don't think they need to change up from what you're doing. I mean, a big saying we got down here in the South, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, Jake. I mean, look, these guys, obviously, they've been doing something right to win 8 games in a row.
Oh, for sure. You also got to think, too, the other team's the one, I think, with more pressure on them, being as they're on a bit of a losing streak. So you might think they're going to want to come out, set the tone, play their game. If you're Too Real's team, you just kind of got to chill, not do too much, do what's been working for you because you've been on fire.
Absolutely. And then gonna hop on towards the other side here, as I know we got about 3 minutes till we get into this game, Jake. Our biggest one for Phantomz, you gotta shut down Too Real, man. This guy has been the X factor of this squad. Even though both players are really hand in hand doing a lot of work, Too Real is that fast sub player. He's the one that's known for getting aggressive, chasing those first bloods, and absolutely turning a map on its head.
Yep. I mean, 0.8 kills per round, 7.2 kills per match for Too Real this season. I mean, that's got to be up there with best of the best. So he's the guy. He's the guy. If they can first blood him or something like that, you're in a great position.
Absolutely. And then next time, get back to who you are. I mean, Jake, you mentioned it. This team has a lot of pressure on the shoulders right now. Once the #1 team, once undefeated, going on crazy streaks, and now a crazy streak, but not really the one that they want to see, losing 5 games in a row.
Yeah, it's tough, right? You just got to figure it out, figure out what's going wrong, whether it's a comms thing, a confidence thing, but just try to channel that momentum, that energy you had in the past.
Absolutely. And our last one here for Phantomz, play more together. Now, I kind of told you from what I've been seeing from this team, it seems like Bowl Cut Matt sometimes trying to make those hero plays, right? Sometimes trying to overextend himself a little bit, gets away from his AR cover, and sometimes could be giving up his life, leaving Timmy in those 1v2s. You have to see this team playing a little bit more together, where it's either Bowl Cut Matt maybe cutting down on that aggression, or it's Timmy Phantomz actually pressuring up on the aggression and moving up with his SMG.
Yeah, sometimes you're gonna have those players that you live and die by their play style, right? The Shotzzy in the pro league is one that people talk about all the time. So when he's on point, you're unstoppable. But if he's getting first blooded, it puts you in tough positions. So play together, whether that's one slowing down or one speeding up, definitely helps you, especially in 2v2. If you can get that first bit of damage in, you're more likely to win a trade battle.
Absolutely. And I mean, look, Jake, we got 15 seconds left to our match. I mean, that is pretty much as close as it gets right there. The last line of stakes, 1.57 for Too Real, 2.10 for Phantomz. Slight underdog coming into this one, but that's to be expected, Jake, especially from the recency performance of both these squads.
For sure. I'm low-key thinking a Team Phantomz bounce back here. I think that break, I think that little break, they reset their mind. I think maybe Too Real slows down the momentum a little bit, but I think this is going to be close.
Hey, I think it's definitely going to be close as well. This is a hard one for me. I think I'm going to have to go Too Real in the closest of margins here. I'm going 6-5, round 11 to kick us off on the night. A little hiatus. We haven't got to see COD for a couple days. I want to see a banger. I want to see a round 11. I think Too Real has got what it takes. But we'll hop on in towards the gameplay, and it does look like we're waiting for one of our players to still get locked in. So, I mean, Jake, any final thoughts as we are just on the cusp of getting this #1 versus #2 matchup started, man?
I'm just excited, man. I'm excited to see how these teams play, if it's going to be one of those bang out type of maps, Or is it going to be maybe more sit back, kind of wait for someone to overextend, play for a pick type of gameplay? I personally like a little bit of a bang out, but Hossy's a bit of a bigger map, especially in 2v2. I think you can kind of like throw your stuns, get info, use your tax properly, and it's not like Skyline, right? You're not just you're not just going to sprint at each other. So I'm very excited to see how this plays on Hossy.
No, and especially when we have two teams of this caliber, right, that we know the playbooks are so deep, right? So many strats that they can implement on this map, from the B site to the A site, to using the middle part of the map to your advantage, to being able to take up map control, hit flanks. It's like you said, this is a very, very big map, especially for 2v2s, and there's going to be open map space that you're just not able to cover, right? So it's going to be whatever team is able to take advantage of that open map space, and I'm specifically looking at the SMGs here. Too Real, Bowl Cut Matt, who's going to be able to kind of infiltrate those backlines and really find that open space. But it does look like we are finally getting into the action.
Let's move
Visma, Gus5, we see you boys in the chat. How y'all doing? Who's the new caster? This is Mr. Jake Maverick. He's going to be joining us. Bro, I'm getting his feet wet here tonight.
I have 4% packet loss.
Yeah, you do a little duo for my first week. I very much appreciate it. Don't throw me into the deep end just yet, you know? But listen, I love watching COD, and 2v2 might be different than 4v4, but I'm sure I'll pick it up quick, and it's going to be a blast.
We're going to reset the lobby. I'm getting 4% packet loss in the server.
Sounds good. Timmy Phantomz, as he does, complaining about the connection issues. One of become a mainstay here for Timmy, but he's gonna go ahead and try to get this lobby reset. So again,
he's got packet loss. I see it up there.
Yeah, a little. I mean, it's 4% packet loss there. You're not gonna be having too good of a time on that.
Are you downloading anything, Ellie?
Shout out COD servers, man.
He's looking over, he's asking, are you guys downloading anything on the Wi-Fi? This guy, a Timmy Classic, Gus. I mean, look, it wouldn't be a 1v1v stream if Timmy wasn't complaining about the connection, bro.
I drop for frames, I'm not dropping frames.
Is he staying just for today, or is this stick? Like, I like the duo cam. We'll be duoing up sometimes. He's gonna be taking a portion of the week. I'm gonna be taking a portion of the week. So we're gonna be able to get you guys COD streamed 7 days a week, no breaks. You guys are always gonna be able to watch some high stakes Call of Duty action. So I opened the stream to Timmy's server talk, bro. Proto, you know what I'm saying? It's just Tim. It's just Tim. Sub Daddy Matt, what's going on, Leo? How you doing? How you doing? Too Real for the win. That's who I got. Jake's going with the upset here. He's going with Timmy Phantomz. Although, as upsets, you know, you're number 1 versus number 2. How big of an upset can it be? As well, Timmy Phantomz does have the only head-to-head win on the season here, Jake.
That is true. Hey, listen, maybe you never know. If it's a 1-0 head-to-head, it's not that big of a deal. But maybe a little mental block starts to form. Phantomz wins the first couple rounds. You're in your head a little bit if you're Too Real's team. But I don't know. I think this is going to be back and forth. I'd be surprised if someone kind of slams the other.
Let's just play around and see how
I feel like this is one of those games where I think Bowl Cut and Timmy Phantomz are either going to win it close, or it might be Too Real that comes out and slams, right? Like, if there's one team that actually slams right now, I think it might be at the Too Real.
I hope not. I want to see something good. I want to see something close.
I like it.
Wait, we shouldn't be on D.
So maybe a couple 1v2s thrown in there, you know.
Yeah, we got a couple people in the app chat saying 6-0.
Oh, we gotta change team in game.
Well, they got more packet loss anyway, so.
Oh my goodness. Got a couple false starts right here, gentlemen.
I think it's because
COD's nothing without a couple restarts. You know, that's the game we all know and regrettably love, I guess.
It would not be Call of Duty unless we got, you know, a couple resets. Gusify fine.
We have to do.
We're tossing out fines the first day back.
Switch in game. Oh, you left.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
If anything, we should find the dev team of Call of Duty. I think that might be who we gotta find, gentlemen.
they got money to pay the fines. I'll tell you that much.
Nah, it's just a small indie company, you know. No.
Yeah.
Visma, get me on the desk, bro. What am I gonna have to set up another cam? We're gonna have just a whole line of cameras down here at the bottom.
Oh my god, that'd be sick.
It'd be the ultimate watch party. We just got like a whole bunch of players and the casters all in one. We might do that for like the
Flank
playoffs.
watch party time too.
Flanked.
Did you ping a absolutely reset the server?
No, I just backed out and.
Yeah, but thank God COD's back. He took him a minute to fix the footsteps and stuff, but it's back. I'm sure something else is broken that we just maybe haven't seen yet, but you know.
Yeah. Visma saying the viewership would go up 10% with me on the desk. I think it might go down 10%.
Going on?
Damn.
That's tough. Like Viz, I think people might see you and go, "Oh no."
That's tough.
I know Leo, bro. I know Leo in the chat's not watching if Visma's casting.
You need to go there. You need to come up here. Then I need to do this. Search.
Leo, the new guy. This is
Hacienda.
Jake Maverick. You guys can follow him on Twitter. He's been doing some COD content for us,
off,
you know,
Pokemon
contract work,
on,
and now he's joining us full time here
off,
for some Call of Duty chat.
Him on. Call things off.
So Leo, you're
love
gonna
Mr. COD.
get your Call of
You're
Duty
good. Yeah,
fix
good.
7 days a week now. You know, 31 days, 30 days a month. We're locked in.
That's a lot of COD. I love it
three.
though. Especially CDL off season. I mean,
Ready?
there's nothing else going on.
Right.
CEO Alex says, find Treyarch a billion. I think at this point we might have to, dude. At this point we might have to. It's getting
worse
ridiculous.
now. I'm on 10 now. It's red.
All right, let's see.
Oh,
I
no.
still see pack and loss.
I
in
know.
the
I
top
see.
corner.
I still hear Timmy complaining.
Yeah, I need
I'm a little
reset my
nervous.
stream and put a lower bit
Down
rate.
3, and it's
I'm
still
not
saying
dropping frames or
34%.
anything.
Look, you
That's
know,
not-
if
it's
Timmy
just
and
so
Matt
far.
can't play, you know, Jake
now we're
and I
switching
talked
teams
about
again.
it. We said, look, we're
Oh,
down.
busted.
Okay, we
We're
might
I'll
lose.
fill in.
We might lose
No,
6-0, but we're gonna
Yeah,
have a good
fuck,
time.
bro.
All right, I tell you that.
Bro,
This shit is
these were
busted.
switched. What the fuck is going on?
Man, servers
We were
just
just
do
both
not
on.
want to
No.
cooperate.
I'm gonna
For fans.
cry. I'm gonna cry.
Before we start.
Yeah, we're gonna have to. We're gonna have to turn team assignment on and just switching game.
That's just tough. It's in a 2v2. You only have so many people that can host. I mean, I know one team is
You
like
go get
supposed to
Pagolos?
host,
Yeah,
but
I
Yeah.
you don't have too many
Pagolos,
people
I
to
don't know
cycle
what's going
through.
on.
Refund
I
at
think
this
it's
point.
my
Wait, we
internet.
haven't
I'm
even
not
seen
dropping
around yet.
frames.
We haven't even seen around yet, gentlemen. Let's give him a second here. Chat, COD.
Crazy. I'm trying to
if
play
you
the game.
guys.
The game keeps switching us.
Oh no, Timmy's tweaking already.
The game's bugged.
Oh man.
Timmy said, "I'm trying to play the game, man."
Timmy.
What's up?
Now, there's nothing more frustrating than like
Oh
you
my
actually
goodness.
want to play, but it's
Yes.
just totally out of you can like because if you're playing on pack and loss, you're just cooked.
No.
Like especially at a higher level like this, you
Whenever,
just there's nothing you can do.
There's
I mean?
nothing you can do.
He wants me.
He'll be
host?
losing every gunfight. He'll be
He's gonna
tweaking even
call it.
harder.
I think you should just try to host.
Might make for some
Yeah.
good clips, some good content for us, but for him, it won't be fun.
Alright,
Or for anyone who's
host.
staked on him.
Nah, well,
I'm hosting up. We might have to just switch teams in game because every time we start it with on the right teams, it switches us in game.
we'll take it back just for a second here to the caster 2-box while they get this set up so you guys don't gotta just watch this. Daddy Matt, fix it. Hey, brother, I wish I could. I wish I could. If I could fix
Oh, we
it,
know you got that.
if I could fix it, we would have never taken the 5-day break from COD. We would have given you COD all throughout the weekend. So
Yeah, they might as well. I hope they're sorting out BO7. Let's just put it that way. I hope BO7 comes out.
rather
and that
you
does not have
and
these
me
issues.
both. You and me both. Hey, Zegers, we are currently investigating something for this match. We will update you when we have more to share. We apologize for the inconvenience. So, referee's going to be getting some, you know, helping him out here, seeing how things work. The game is broke. Yeah, bro. The game. Look, man, we all know how Call of Duty works. They need to do custom settings, not CDL modes. It was working with CDL modes earlier, but it might go back to how we were having to do it at the beginning of the season, where we were legitimately having to go like setting by setting and actually change each one.
That's the worst. Is that Eminem? Do I look like Eminem?
That's good gas though, yeah.
I'll take it. Listen, I remember in high school gym class, the one gym teacher used to call me Eminem. I don't know why. I really don't think I looked like him that much, but I'll take it. I can't rap like him, but you know.
Yeah. Hey, somebody
You
saying
can't win them all, right?
somebody saying they like the Charizard booster box in the back there from you.
There we go. Yeah, I got a little bit of Pokemon stuff behind me, you know.
Slowly. But chat, they're still getting it set up. But yeah, I mean, just to kind of run you guys back through, I mean, again, this is Jake. He's going to be joining us, and we're going to be duo casting this week, but he will be all on his own starting next week. So you guys will get to chill with Mr. Jake here for a couple nights a week. But it does look like we're loading back in. I am praying here, Jake. It does look like things have gotten slightly
They got
better
it?
on
Yeah,
Timmy's
they're
end.
Yeah, so it's just
Switch
switch. Yeah.
I think they might have given him host.
Yeah, so
I feel like
So
we saw him starting to. Oh, they switched teams.
good.
yeah,
We'll do
yeah,
that.
they kind of had to, because that's the only thing that's still bugged out is you do have to switch teams. But I think
Christ, bro.
they're locked in. Are we
so
finally getting our first round of
it.
action here, Jake? You have to think. You gotta think.
Go, it's looking good.
There we
No
go.
team kills in the kill
the
feed.
doors.
They're moving.
We're locked in. Round one.
Is this that top mid battle we talked about in the pregame?
Hey, I hope so.
Close.
Well, Timmy
close.
Phantomz.
Open right now.
Alright,
Early
I'm gonna
POV
close.
here.
I'm gonna close push for a second.
Playing very passive here towards the early goings of things,
That's
kind of
not anything
expecting
open.
that aggression from
He
2Real.
might have backed up to office.
But not
They
going to
stunned
find
from
anything
rocket, I
here
think.
so far.
close.
No information coming
Nothing
through for
here.
either team.
Get three.
Yeah, they're playing it passive. They're waiting for their info, aware of potential flanks.
Yeah.
You got to think. I mean, they're either flanking or they're holding passive as well, right? They're aware of the two options that 2Real and Co could be doing right now. But
Maybe.
And it is going to be some pressure here towards the
Well,
B
I don't see
side.
anything open.
It is going to be Phantomz. Stun
One
nade
close.
is finally going to
Close
find a
on
little
stairs.
bit of information here.
You want
He's open, he's open, he's
And
open.
now it's going to be an interesting thing. Are they going to rotate this out? Or are they going to go for the B side? It does look like they want to rotate this jig.
He's low.
oh man, couple team shots. Got to be careful.
Those, these B1.
Matt's gonna go down.
Really gives us
Oh,
that.
2Real
Damn.
takes them both.
Wait, we get the row in.
Okay,
Yeah,
holy.
Oh,
that
wait,
shit, bro.
not
That
again.
shit's unplayable.
Oh, it's just.
Oh,
It's where
no.
the round doesn't end when you get both kills.
I swear
knew
they
this shit was
fixed this
still broken,
earlier.
bro.
No one tested shit?
I literally tested
gonna
this
go.
Bro,
earlier.
it's gonna
It's
get.
fine.
I think it's gonna give them. A round.
Yeah, I mean, I saw people on Twitter and stuff saying that
Like, they're
the
back.
game
Yeah.
was fixed, but Gustify's in chat saying knew it was still broken. There's no way, bro.
I caught it in the
Yo,
cap
great
chat.
round, guys.
That's
Great
what I
round.
say, Darkside. I tested it earlier.
Hey, GG's guys.
I heard it was just the first round.
If we would have killed you guys, it would have given you the round win anyways.
Dude.
This
Let's
is
see.
so bad.
Do you leave? You
So
got
is it
disconnected?
like Darkside? Is it still broken for some people and not broken for others? Because
man.
I tested it with multiple people earlier and it was fine. Darkside saying he
You
tested.
know, packing like you're crazy. We switched hosts. Yeah,
This
we
is
switched hosts. The
insane.
game's just broken.
Streak. I tested it with another person, so
Like, the game is busted.
this is insane, bro. We will announce 1v1v 2.0 later on.
Oh, let me chill. Let me chill.
Coming September 15th.
You think it's
Uh,
not CDL will work?
Maybe.
Bro, I don't fucking know, dude.
All right, we'll go
We have to
back.
Set up all the rules though.
Man, dude.
This is ridiculous.
We just can't have nothing nice with COD, bro. We
We
just
can't. You can't have nothing nice here, man. Jake's first day. We can't even get some matches in, man.
I know, right? The first match too. We thought we were back. The game was fixed. That's tough. Well, we'll see.
We'll
We
see.
will see what happens. Man, I wish we saw that two-piece from 2Real though from his.
I
team.
know that was. I'm gonna have to ask Real. Like, could you at least clip that so we can get that later on?
Yeah, right. I mean, I don't even know where he came from. I think he just came out of top white, got the kill, jumped back out mid. We will see what they do, though. Man, I love COD and I hate COD.
Matches got canceled. Is
No
that official?
shot.
G? Viz, bro, there's no way. Chat, I'm hurt. I'm sad. Wait, I think we got Mr. Zeke in here.
Yo.
Yo, what's going on, brother? We got a referee team in here.
Yeah, so I talked to Grant. Because of the issues with the game, we're gonna have to cancel all the COD matches.
Again? Oh no.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
unfortunate.
Activision, why?
Well, you heard it from a referee team. I mean, yeah, dude, I don't know what happened. I mean, I tested it earlier with multiple people it worked. We have a couple of our players saying that they tested it earlier. I guess it's for some people it's messed up.
Yeah, so it's not the dead silence. It's the round won't end. So like 2Real got a double kill there. The round should have ended. The round did not end.
Yeah. Well, we appreciate you and the referee team keeping us honest out here, giving us some live updates and helping our stakers keep updated, man. We appreciate you.
Of course. Have a good one, guys.
You too, man.
You too, you too.
You too.
Man, that's the worst news we could have
Oh
gotten.
my gosh, I'm gonna cry, bro. I'm gonna cry.
That's the worst news we could have gotten.
Wait. Gus by saying run the 2v2 IRL chows. You know, little UFC events tonight, boys. We're going some tag team.
Oh man.
The Hardy Boys action. You guys want to get mixy? I don't know. Y'all can cast me versus Brady IRL. I'd pay to see that, Gus. I'd pay to see that. Say no more. Wait, what happened? Flanked. It's still messed up. Flanked. I'm sure you would love to run some 2v2 Warzone, brother. I'm sure you would love to run that. I'm sure you would love to run that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, look, man. Unfortunately, things are still not working. Now, I do have a little bit of an update for you guys as far as from me and Jake. If we are still not able to do Call of Duty tomorrow, we will hop on college football, and we're going to be giving you at least, you know, some sort of, you know, content for some other games. At this point, man, I'm about to say, let's play some Cold War, gentlemen. I mean, let's everybody just agree to a game, and let's just chalk it up. You know,
maybe some BO3. I mean, a lot of pros have been doing BO3 challenges this summer, so I don't know.
Yeah, a little BO3, Cold War. I mean, at this point, I'd be down to watch some Vanguard. I'm ready to watch Vanguard, dude. I can't even. That's what I'm saying, Gus. Let's play some Vanguard, dude. Let me get on a bow cage and get locked in, dude. Oh my
Vanguard was
goodness.
low-key kind of fun to
Bro,
watch. I did not like playing it, but I liked watching it.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, I like playing Vanguard, dude. Compared to what we've been playing, I miss Vanguard. I don't care. I'll say it.
Yeah.
Need more Jake. I need more Jake too. I like this guy over here. I like this guy. Well, look, instead of random maps, we get a random COD title. That is actually kind of fire. That's actually kind of fire. Vanguard tonight, Cold War tomorrow, BO3 in 3 days. Hold on. Gus, that's kind of fire.
We might have to throw some ideas out there for season 3 of the league.
I mean, look, could we actually do that? I will talk to Grant. Like, at this point, if we can't give you guys matches, like, at least give some kind of content. Like, just let you guys have some fun. Because at this point, like, we're just fiending for some COD. Yeah, well, Gus, I will talk to Grant about that. I like the chat. Chat's saying it's a banger idea. I'd be down for it. I'd be down for it. Chat, we'll talk to him. Maybe it's a silver lining in all this. Maybe we find something good out of this, all right? But
that'd be sick.
I'll take my percent. Gus will find with another fire idea, dude. He just keeps cooking them. Finally getting that raised W. My man, Gus. Chat, well, look, at least you guys got to meet Jake. You got to see a little bit about what he's about. I think he's going to be very good here. I'm excited to see him, you know, what he does at 1v1 me. I'm excited to be back for you guys. But look, we apologize again. This is out of our control. This is not our fault. Call of Duty just, for some reason, broke the game in September. So as soon as we can get Call of Duty back to you guys, we will get it
Have we
back
even
to
ever
you guys.
seen this? Have we ever seen the game break this late into the year?
You know, they just keep...
To this extent?
They just keep surprising us every single year, bro. I'm not gonna lie. But look, gentlemen, if anybody's just now joining us, all COD matches have been canceled again indefinitely. We thought we were gonna be able to come back tonight. Unfortunately, that was not the case. So we apologize, gentlemen. And look, we will hopefully see you guys tomorrow. If not, we will see you guys when they fix COD. And Jake, anything you want to say to the stakers? I know, anticlimactic first night.
Yeah.
But, you know, at least, you know, we got to show you off a little bit and show the stakers what they can be expecting here.
Yeah. I'm excited to be back whenever that ends up being. We'll see. That's up to COD at this point. But it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun.
Nah, absolutely. Well, stakers, we appreciate y'all for tuning into the 1v1 Me League. Again, if we can't do COD, we'll hop on some other matches tomorrow. You will see me and Jake at least at some point this week. If it's not COD, it'll be something else. But chat, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, and we will see you next time on 1v1 Me League.
Peace, chat.